What's up guys and welcome. You're watching Fazi Fitness. Starting today's video with Hadi Choopan's update with his coach Hani Rambo. At first I thought that was an old picture of Hadi taken during the Olympia 2022 prep. But Hani and the champ are in Dubai right now, going through a training camp together before Hadi travels to US to finish this prep with his coach and step on that Mr. Olympia stage. One criticism that Hadi faced last year was that he wasn't as sharp from the back as he normally is. And there is a mutual consensus that Hadi was a bit less conditioned than how he usually is. In fact, Hani Rambo himself said that they decided to bring 10% more fullness and size at the expense of 10% less conditioning. So him not being as sharp as he usually is really didn't matter, as they went for more size and more fullness, and that earned him his first ever Mr. Olympia, compared to previous years when he was placing third at his best. And the head judge Steve Weinberger categorically said that he rates Hadi's 2022 package above all the other, even the one in 2021, when Hadi was shredded like anything. That was probably the best conditioning of Hadi ever on that Olympia stage. But he lacked size compared to Big Ramy and Brandon Curry. People keep underestimating him, and this happens every year, but the reality hits them hard when they stand right next to Hadi Choopan. Then people realize how hard and granite looking conditioning this guy has. He has that crazy muscle maturity and density to his physique. And I think a lot of you guys will agree with me that Hadi Choopan could have won in 2019 and even in 2021 as well, and nobody would have complained. That's how great this guy is. Since we just mentioned Hadi Choopan, let's talk about his biggest rival, Derek Lansford, almost 6.5 weeks out of this year's Mr. Olympia. This guy is the biggest threat to the title this year. Derek is showcasing the details on his physique that we have never seen from him before. He looks extremely vascular right now. He looks bigger than ever, and he looks harder than ever this far out of the show. This is very good condition for 6.5 weeks out. And if we just go back and look at how much criticism Derek Lansford faced for not committing to the Arnold Classic earlier this year, I think that was well worth it looking at his progress now. And the sole reason he did that was to get better up to a point where he can win the Olympia title this year. And that might just have paid off. So whether he wins this year or not, that is a separate debate. But he will be extremely proud on the improvements that he has been able to make during this year. We all know his hamstrings and his glutes, they will be ripped to shreds the way they were back in 2022 as well. What the judges wanted to see and what the fans wanted to see was more detail over his chest and his shoulders. And going by his updates, he has been working on them big time. And let's hope that he can keep those while dieting down for this year's Mr. Olympia. Can anyone confirm whether GoodVito is still prepping for his pro debut at the Legion Sports? Because I feel like that is not happening, based on how he is looking right now, a little more than 2 weeks out of the show. The reason he did not do Italy, according to him, was because he was denied the visa. But at the same time, he himself announced that his US visa is approved and he will continue to prep in an effort to secure his Olympia spot. So other than the Legion Sports, there are no shows left to qualify for this year's Mr. Olympia. Maybe they are going for Olympia 2024 qualification, that could be the case. But as far as this year's Olympia spot is concerned, I think GoodVito is out of the race. And that is really sad, as the fans have waited impatiently to see him right next to pros and how he compares with them. So if any one of you guys have any information about Vito's plan, kindly do share it in the comments below. Lastly, we have a classic physique update, as Florian Poirson announces that he will be competing in 10 weeks. It was already pretty clear that he had no intentions of switching back to the men's open bodybuilding, a category where his body actually belongs in my opinion. But with the classic physique weight limits increased, Florian thinks he now has a better shot at bringing a much more competitive look in classic physique category. So this man enjoys competing, and he doesn't necessarily have any big expectations. Or more specifically, big expectations about classic physique, like cracking top 10 at the Olympia, because that is gonna be hard. He was 5th at his first and only classic show, which happened last year. So how much difference can he bring to that look with another 5 pounds? Well, we're gonna have to wait 10 more weeks to see that. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.